Welcome back to CHOWTIME Pods. Your host, Red. I got a video for modern dating here.
Nobody.
Okay, well, obviously you're texting somebody.
I'm texting Stephanie's friend, Emily.
When the girl who friend zones you finds out you moved on. This is quite true.
Why are you talking to Stephanie's friend, Emily?
We've just been hanging out a couple times, hanging out.
Hanging out.
Really? I thought you weren't looking for a relationship.
Yeah, I wasn't.
No, you said that last week. You were like, I'm not looking for a relationship.
Yeah, well, things...
Remember that? I do.
Things can change. Sorry, what?
I said, obviously it's nothing serious, though. Right?
It's like women really do understand that their, pool of, goofs, I want to say, pool of, goofs that give them money and attention are evaporating.
Well,
You don't actually like
And I think we're goofs, right? When we're simps, we're goofy. We're goofs.
her, right? You're just using her.
I don't know.
It doesn't mean anything to you.
I don't know.
Not projection much?
I really haven't felt like this intensely about somebody since, Claire?
You can blow her off, right?
I guess I could, but I don't really want to.
Mikey, come on, I'm ditching Blake. We've been together for 3 years. You've hung out with this loser, one time? You can blow her off.
Yeah?
This is interesting. She knows about his feelings, but even though she doesn't want to be with him, she also doesn't want anyone else to have him. I mean, if you're not interested in dating someone, why would you try to stop someone else from dating him?
Because she's gonna lose the attention and the validation. Plus, maybe even resources. He just literally said it. He hasn't felt this way about a girl since...
Okay, if me and Emily were hanging off a cliff, who would you save?
Both of you. I'd say both of you, obviously.
Just answer the question, Mikey.
I hate these damn cushions.
I don't know. I'd sacrifice myself.
Aw, that wouldn't do anything. Who would you save?
I don't know. I don't know.
What the f do you mean you don't know?
I don't know. I don't know what I'd do.
I'm dangling off the side of a cliff here.
But Emily is also dangling off the side of the cliff. I'm basically choosing which one of you I have to kill. And that's not an easy decision.
Just let her die.
But I like her.
But you love me.
Ooh. Ooh.
You love me.
You don't want me to be with you. You don't want me to be with someone else. How miserable you want me to be before you're happy. They don't want you, but then they don't want anyone to want you. She friend-zoned me. Now she has a boyfriend, and she's just confessed she has feelings for me, and she doesn't want me dating anyone. I'm lost.
The confession is a fake confession. She actually truly doesn't have feelings for you, right? But obviously her emotions are going up and down right now because you're leaving her friend zone, but is that actually true feelings or confession?
I was friend-zoned. I'm not friends with the girl anymore. I was friend-zoned once, but once I found out she was into me when I started looking at other options. I did her what she did to me. I friend-zoned her, but still keeping her hopes up until she left. I am currently friend-zoned.
It's kind of a horrible way to treat people. So I don't think it's a good way for men or women to be just stringing people along.
And I'm trying hard to not give her any attention, and getting really good at it. I'm pretty sure a lot of guys can relate to this scenario. She had nothing to say when he was single, didn't show any interest, but now that he's met someone, suddenly it feels like she's worried about losing her place in his life.
Right?
That's what makes this type of situation so interesting.
Basically choosing which one of you I have to kill. And that's not an easy decision.
Just let her die.
But I like her.
But you love me.
So if that's the case, why didn't she give him an opportunity when he was still available? She knows how he feels, and clearly she doesn't want him with anyone else. So what's the deal? Is he supposed to stay single forever? Just waiting around? I know a lot of guys are dealing with this exact situation right now, being stuck in the friend zone with women who are fully aware of their feelings, yet choose to do nothing about it. I don't know whether it's just an ego boost or if they're trying to keep that option open.
It's somewhat of an ego boost, but it's resource. I think it's mostly resources. And attention is definitely a resource for them.
But either way, it makes no sense. In the end, the guy usually ends up wasting time and resources on someone who doesn't want a relationship.
This is why we tell you guys, Have self-respect. Have standards. Don't be put in the friend zone. Someone friend zones you, walk away. They aren't worth the time. They aren't worth the effort. They aren't worth your attention. Find someone that was going to reciprocate your attention and your efforts. There's plenty of women out there that will. I'm not saying there's a lot of them everywhere, but there's plenty.
But wants to enjoy all the benefits of a girlfriend without reciprocating the same energy.
I just went on a date and I got friend zoned. I'm 27 and dating is still something I'm figuring out. And it sucks because there are people around me who are getting married and I can't even navigate or figure out how to get a second date.
Al, I see this gentleman and I just feel instant sorrow. Like, as he's saying these things, he's 27 and he doesn't know how to navigate the dating world. The dating world is so fucked now that men have to come on the internet and explain that they don't know what to do. That is a crazy kind of take because men don't usually do shit like this.
The last few years, let's say 5, 6, 7 years, I tried to figure it out. I spent so much time focusing on myself, focusing inwards.
Good.
I started going to the gym.
Good.
And I got into really
Nice, brother.
good shape, and that helped me feel more confident. But then I
Good.
got a hernia, and that meant I couldn't gym. So
A little too hard. Remember, know your limits, man. Know your limits.
I thought, let me focus on something else I can control. And I started getting into fashion and trying to style myself a lot better and getting perfume to smell nicer.
Good. I mean, what he's doing is taking steps towards what he wants, right? Trying to get physically more fit, trying to be more confident, trying to look more confident, trying to, do the things that might attract him what he wants. I'm not saying he's doing purely for women or he's like simping, right? He needs to just open up the doors for himself. So he just needs to improve himself in a lot of these aspects. Good on him.
So I felt confident physically. And it's also why I got the mullet as well. But it just feels like none of that's enough. I've recently started to understand how Hinge works and how to get better messages out and how to get better responses. And I thought I started to get dating a bit better as well. But then today I met someone who I thought was super cool. I really liked her vibe and just her energy, and my body froze. I just felt really awkward and I just didn't know what to say because
It's okay, brother. You just need to get used to more of these types of interactions and you'll understand and navigate it a lot better. This is probably one of your first few ones, so I'm sure it was a little difficult to, to navigate.
I just felt the pressure get to me. It's difficult when you keep trying and it just doesn't seem like it's enough. Dating just feels so unnatural to me and I don't know what else to do. I thought the talking was the issue, so I downloaded Breeze where...
See, I like this. You feel like you have issues, so he goes and figure out things to try to fix some of those issues. This is life, guys. It's not just relationships or whatever it is. No, this is what you do in life.
I didn't have to talk, and that still wasn't enough apparently. I thought I'd be fine in person.
It's okay, brother. I think it's just more practice in person that you're needing.
And I'm super confident, and then today I bottled it. I'm just gonna take a break from dating. Just gonna take a break until I figure who I am out, and I don't know.
And that's okay too. I think some of us do need to jump in, figure some things out, and then jump back out and be like, take a bird's eye view, of everything.
Just kind of tired, and that's okay.
I think the reason he ended up in the friend zone is that he came across as the stereotypical super nice guy.
Correct.
And we all know how that usually plays out. That kind of energy typically doesn't get you very far. It's something guys really need to be aware of when dating, because most women want to feel like they're being pursued by someone who's confident, someone with options, A guy who doesn't come off like he's trying too hard, and that's exactly where he fell short. Based on
And that's just a shitty thing, right? Like as men and as people, we want to try hard. We want to do well. So we do things to try to attract people, but in the woman's eyes, she doesn't deserve this attraction or this amount of effort yet. So when you give her this amount of effort and she doesn't feel like she deserves it, she thinks lowly of you.
on what he shared in the video, it was pretty clear how the date went and how she felt about it. Things would have likely played out very differently if he had shown up with more self-assurance and an abundance mindset. So if you're looking to be more successful, take this as a lesson in what not to do. Don't show up looking desperate for validation. Instead, make sure she gets the sense that while you're interested, your life is already full and satisfying,
Damn right.
with or without her in it. That's the kind of presence that makes a man attractive. But unfortunately, that's not the impression he gave, and it helps explain why things didn't work out the way he hoped.
Desperation can be smelt, right? Like just like how we can see how women are desperate in their 30s trying to get a man to support them. Women can kind of see the desperation of men too, right? If you've never been with women, they can kind of see that. If you really think this woman is the end all be all, they can also kind of see that.
Hey, I gotta ask you a question.
What's up?
What do you think about girls having guy best friends if they're in a relationship?
They shouldn't.
What do you mean?
Their boyfriend should be their best friend.
Why?
Because that's weird. You don't need another guy like that in your life.
Interesting.
I guess she's just not interested in keeping a backup plan, and honestly, that's a smart way to go about it, especially for those already in a relationship. She's well aware of those guys' true intentions, so why would she entertain that kind of friendship when it's clear they're hoping for more? It makes perfect sense to cut it off.
Boom. Having a good conversation. No response.
She matched with you?
Double question mark.
Wait.
Next one.
What?
Decent conversation.
What?
Doesn't text
You
me.
send
Doesn't
her
call
the
me.
number.
Michaela. Just nothing. It's like
Dating out there is tough, men. We know.
the girls just
They're not
they
responding.
never ever respond. It's just broken.
My buddy is 6'5". Man's a giant. And a multi-millionaire, but girls are still ghosting him on Hinge. See, guys, it's even the Chads and the millionaire, billionaire type Chads are still getting curved because these women are delusional.
Average percent to close on Hinge to get the phone number from Hinge. Do you guys know that statistic right now?
What is it?
0.2%.
What? I guess I did okay then, if it's 0.2%.
0.2%?
What
What
the
am I
fuck?
doing with my time? No one's closing on Hinge these days.
Yeah, but
You
get
get a ton of
doing
matches.
this.
What am I doing with my time
Every
every
day.
day? Why do you even?
Bro, you're a millionaire. Go do what millionaires do. Enjoy your life. Spend some money. Like, if you have that kind of money to spend, go and eat some at nice places and, enjoy nice cars. Screw everything else.
Have a profile if you're not going to respond. Look at this shirt. Look, this is a nice shirt, okay?
Wow, we're
You
so
are
rude compared to
nice.
Bro, sometimes it ain't you. Sometimes it's just the market.
You're not gonna find he's 6'5". He's a multi-millionaire.
It's like,
He's
come
the
on.
best looking man around.
He's decent looking.
Come on.
Come on!
Boys hyping each other up. Boys will be boys.
Come on. Thank you.
And it's funny because we only hype each other up if we deserve the hype.
If I was a woman, I'd date you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's weird. But
My best advice when it comes to dating apps is to avoid them completely. If you're serious about connecting with someone, you're much better off finding other ways to do it, because those apps won't give you the result you want. And I say that for two main reasons. The first is that a large percentage of women using these apps aren't actually looking for something meaningful. A lot of them are there purely for attention and validation. It becomes a kind of ego boost, a place they turn to when they're feeling down or after getting ghosted by Chad. They're not swiping to genuinely meet someone. They're swiping to feel better about themselves. And the second reason is related to the fact that the small number of women who are open to meet someone are usually aiming for a 6-foot Chad making a certain amount of money. So if you don't check those boxes, you are more likely to be left on red. And let's
I mean, he had conversations though. At least we saw conversations. For me, it's hi or whatever, and then blank. So he still has better results than the normal average person, as in like getting into the conversation portion of things, but he still fell short on actually meeting with them.
Let's not forget that some of them use these apps to quietly build their friend zone list. So unless you want to end up as just another name, you're better off staying away and focusing your energy elsewhere.
Y'all are really missing out on great women because
What?
you're terrified of the fact that a woman has a kid.
We're not terrified of the fact. It's just such an inconvenience. Why would I want to deal with it?
I spent some time yesterday with a single mother, bro. Honestly, one of the best interactions I've had with a woman in like the last year or so. That being said, I haven't heard from her since, but I imagine it probably has to do with the fact that she has a kid and she's probably taking care of the kid.
Exactly. So you had a wonderful time, you connected really well, and then she ghosted you, but she has to ghost you because of a kid. Or are you just giving that as an excuse?
But if you really think about single mothers, they don't be doing the same shit as like single women with no kids.
Some do. You don't think some still go clubbing every night?
And they're far more trustworthy, they're responsible.
Who says this? Just because you became there was no criteria to become a mother. You literally only had to open up your legs to become a mother. So just being a mother doesn't automatically make you more responsible, right? Like, what?
And at least you know, like, they don't have time to be running around doing nonsense. Like, they're kind of like straight to the point.
Yeah, because they want people to support them.
I might strictly dabble in single mothers from now on. And I've always wanted to adopt kids. I want to adopt 2 kids, so I have no problem adopting the kids of a single mother.
I guess, his mentality of adopting kids, he wants to do these things. Have at it. I don't care what you guys do. Do what you want. We just give you the warnings and the repercussions of some of these decisions you might make.
Yeah, if you're dating, your dating life hasn't been going too well, it's because you're not talking to single moms, bro.
I understand where he's coming from, but it's not as black and white as he made it seem.
It really isn't.
At the end of the day, a lot of this comes down to personal preference. What he said did make sense to a degree, but we also can't ignore the fact that there are plenty of childless women who present themselves.
Get a nice, cute little small doggy, guys. This is what this picture is saying. Because you'll definitely attract some girls with a cute small doggy.
Exactly the way he described. So it's not necessarily about whether someone has kids or not. Guys shouldn't feel like they have to target a specific group just because they're looking for certain traits. This is where a bit more maturity and life experience would have helped him put things into perspective. We don't know either of them personally, but from the way he talks about her, it's clear he became overly invested after just one interaction.
And he got ghosted, it seemed like, immediately.
The truth is that it's not enough time to truly know someone. Most people are on their best behavior during a first meeting.
True.
So it's unrealistic to think a few hours can give you a clear picture of who you're dealing with or what a potential relationship would actually look like. He also mentioned that maybe she ghosted him because of her kids. And honestly, that could very well be true, and that's the reality not everyone is ready to deal with.
You know, that's the thing about the gentleman in the second video. You try so hard sometimes. He did a lot of these things in particularly to just attract women, right? I think you should just do these things just to improve yourself. You want to look more confident and be more confident in life, not just trying to attract women. Attract men too. Attract people with your charm and charisma. The better you can attract people around you, the better off you're gonna be. Because it's never been about what you know. It's always been about who you know, right? So use that as a crutch to build your social skills and then translate it to dating. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.